Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Jacqueline Sack. I will be your instructor for EED 3312, which I believe is Effective Teaching Strategies for Mathematics, grades 4 through 8. Really looking forward to this semester. I have changed the format of the course, and it will be a hybrid, meeting alternating weeks at home and at UHD in classroom C212 in the Commerce Street building. Right up front, I want you to know that our very first class this Wednesday will be at home. So it's very important that you follow the video, follow through with the syllabus, and understand the assignments and the way the course will be structured. So this particular course is going to focus on visual reasoning, which is generally very poorly addressed in the TEKS, despite the fact that many children really can use much more visual cues for their learning, especially in mathematics. Visual reasoning has been a personal research focus of mine for over 10 years. I take a very international perspective. You can tell I have a foreign accent, and I was very fortunate to have exceptional math teachers in high school where the geometry was taught for 5 years, not for one. I have several publications ranging from elementary and into high school contexts, and I know it works. So my focus is going to divert a little bit from the text, but there is some very good research basis in there. So I will be assigning some readings from there that we will kind of connect to some of the work that I do. One thing I do want to share with you is one of our grads from last semester got a job in one of our urban schools teaching geometry and went to training this summer, and there she was with all of these experienced high school math teachers, and the kind of things that they were doing in the workshop were exactly the sorts of things that I will do with you. And why are they being done in high school? Why am I saying this, since this is a course for 4 through 8s? The reality is that this kind of learning needs to happen for all children. In my research project, I do this kind of thing with third grade children. It applies at all grade levels, and you'll see from the theoretical framework that I use that it can be done. So my focus on teaching just about any kind of mathematics is that I like to capitalize on intuition. So if we provide activities that intuitively are reasonable to everyone, regardless of whether they're high performing or that they really struggle, then everyone will have a handle on what will follow, and you will see how nicely this works. So for those of you that haven't had me before, this is not a mathematics content course. There will be no mathematics exams or tests on content, but we will be doing a lot of mathematics in the way that I hope that you will eventually teach it if you end up teaching math. Since the course meets face-to-face on alternating weeks, it does not mean that it's a half-based course. The work assigned each week, be it at home or at UHD, will always be due by 5:30 p.m. the following week, regardless of whether it's an at-home or in-class meeting. Expect to spend a few hours on all at-home assignments. Some will be collaborative, and the goal is keep up. We will go through my syllabus in a moment, but I do want to stress that when we're in class, I have a pet peeve, and that is the use of cell phones. I have a real problem with people who sit and text on their phones under the desk, under the table, whatever it may be. And I ask that if you are dealing with a family emergency, just let me know. Let me know preferably at the beginning of class, unless it pops up in the middle. And then I expect you to just leave the room and take care of your business outside. Taking care of business outside does not mean having a family emergency every week where you leave the room for 20 to 30 or 40 minutes and basically spending time at the vending machine and chatting to your friends outside of my earsight. If you're out for more than 20 minutes, you may as well be absent from my class. So just know that I'm reasonable about most things, but that really irritates me. So let's take a quick look at the syllabus. The recommended text is the same one that I assigned for my PED 3302 class. If you have that from there, that's great. If you have yet to take that class, then get this and hang on to it because it'll be used later on. So if you move through your syllabus, you will see, I'm not sure what page it's on, but evaluation guidelines. These 6 or 7 items are what you will be evaluated on. Professionalism and active attendance is quite important. At this point, being in PD1, you're going out into the schools, you're expected to behave professionally, you're kind of on interview in these situations. So, we have these kinds of expectations of you in our courses as well. That means I want to see you attend. I will be taking attendance during at-home assignments. So if I see that you have not posted work by the deadline, there will be deductions. I want you active whether it's in class or not. When I meet with you during the second week of class, of the semester, I'll go over any questions, but please feel free to email me or message me on Blackboard. I look forward to working with you. I do know a couple of you, and I'm looking forward to seeing you again. And look for a further email that will give you information about what's expected this Wednesday for the first at-home class. And wishing you all a very, very successful PD1 semester.